Morning guys, and welcome back to the channel, and here we have another initial review of the Hoka Mach X3. Let's get into it. Alright, the Hoka Mach X3. Why did I buy this shoe? Well, I bought this shoe because I've got my marathon coming up in May, the Milton Keynes Marathon. I needed a shoe to actually absorb all the marathon miles. Now, back in the early part of December, I don't know if you actually remember, when I went to the Lincolnshire Runner, when I bought the Adidas Evo SL. This came a very solid second in my choice. Now, I actually put this shoe on, I ran in it, I did like the feel of the shoe. It felt snappy, it didn't feel too heavy underfoot. Well, with regarding the other shoes I actually was testing on the day. But the Hoka Mach X3, now I've not had any other iterations of this. I know other people telling me they absolutely love the Mach X2, but I can't compare that because I've not had the shoe. So this is my thoughts on this shoe and this shoe alone. Now, for me, the things that stands out with this shoe is it's quite a firm ride. So it's night and day comparison here. It's nothing like the Evo SL. That's quite a spongy, soft ride. This is more you definitely get like a pronounced rocker with the shoe. It's also a very snug fit. So let's start with the upper. I mean, the upper, again, you get a heel flare back here at the upper, which obviously Hoka do a lot on their shoes. I remember having the Mach 4 and absolutely loved the heel flare. So you get quite a lot of padding back here in the ankle, around the ankle and the heel. So there's a lot of nice padding back here. I think Hoka are calling this upper their warp knit. So around the toe box, there's not a lot of room around the toe box. There's just enough. I mean, my UK size 8, it was a nice snug fit. But around the sides here, it was quite form-fitting. Lacing system, I had no issues at all with the laces. I got a really nice lockdown with the laces. I've got to admit, I do love this tongue. It's a non-gusseted tongue, as you can see here. But yeah, it is a very generous tongue, and there's a lot of padding around here which goes all the way down through the laces. But I know this sounds daft, but when I slip my foot through to the shoe, you can actually grab this tongue really well, pull the tongue, and you can get it into place, and it sits very nicely on top of the foot. Upper, absolutely fine. It's definitely more of a daily trainer feel upper. I know, again, people have told me about the Mach 2, the Mach X2, that the upper on that shoe was more of a race feel. This isn't a race feel upper. Now, midsole wise, on the top half here, you've got dual dense midsole, so two foams here. Sorry. Now, if I remember, on the top here, you've got a Pima midsole, which is more of that nice, squishy kind of midsole here. And as you can see, look here, it squishes nicely. So when you slip your foot into the shoe, you get that nice, soft feeling. Between the two foams, you'll have it's a Pima Max plate running all the way through. And on the bottom layer is your durable midsole, which is your EVA foam. So obviously this is going to be taking all the punishment underneath. It's more of a firmer foam. It's going to be more that durable foam, which is kind of what you want really on the bottom half of your shoe. That's what's going to be taking the pounding and all the miles, whilst you're going to be feeling the nice plushness underfoot and that snappiness of the plate. Now, as you can see here, I'm putting a lot of force into that. There we go. There's not a lot of give in this. I'm quite a light runner. I think last time I weighed myself, I'm probably about 10 or just under 10 stone. So I'm very slight. Now, I personally think a more heavier runner might get more benefit out of this shoe, because they might compress that foam a bit more than I can. So, and they might enjoy the shoe a bit more. I do enjoy the shoe. Well, I've ran about, like I say, about 30, just over 30 or 30 so miles in it. So this is only my initial thoughts of it. It's a firm ride. It is a firm ride, I'll tell you that. I went out yesterday and I did about just over 11 and a bit miles, a 90-minute run, and I was hovering around about that 7:40 to 8 minute miling. It locked me into pace very, very nicely. I felt it was a very stable ride. I didn't have no issues cornering. I didn't have any issues going uphill or anything like that, or even any issues. Cause there was a few gravelly paths I took it on as well, and there was no issues. It's a very, very stable ride. I had no issues at all with the shoe. It seems like a solid choice for my marathon training. I did manage to pick up the pace in it. I don't think the shoe is going to be one of your out-and-out speed merchants. There is better shoes out there to be doing your 400s or 800s, or maybe even your kilometre splits. You can do it in this, but there's better shoes out there. For me, this is going to be your up-tempo or maybe threshold running kind of shoe, or again, what I actually bought it for, my marathon long shoe. So locking it into marathon pace and taking it out for those longer runs. The weight of the shoe, what do we have here? Well, in my UK size 8, we have 257 grams, and that comes about, 9.5 ounces. On the outsole, as you can see here, we have a good coverage of rubber on the forefoot. You've got 2 patches of rubber here on the back of the heel, and there's plenty of exposed foam as well. But like I said, I've done about 30 odd miles in this now, and as you suspect, with only doing that a limited amount of miles, there's not a mark on it. The foam isn't getting cut up at all, and I've had shoes before when I've not quite hit 50 miles, mainly Nike, to be honest with you, where the foam's really starting to get chewed up. But I really do feel this shoe is going to go the distance. So I bought this shoe for about £135. Got this shoe for Christmas. And I know my wife got me it for Christmas for £135 on the Black Friday sale, which I really do appreciate, because we did discuss about getting me another marathon shoe ready for Milton Keynes Marathon in May. So thank you very much, darling, and this is going to be a very well used. Conclusion really for me, for the limited amount of miles I've actually done this shoe, I've enjoyed running this shoe. It is a firm ride. There is some snap to it, and one thing I do love, I love that rocker feeling in it. I will be coming back and giving you more of an in-detailed report on how the shoe is actually progressing. 30 miles is nothing really, but really this is just to let you guys know my initial thoughts on the shoe. There will be a lot more testing in the shoe, because like I said, this is my marathon shoe. So I will be coming back and giving you more of my honest opinion on the Hoka Mach X3. Thank you very much for coming back to the channel. If you haven't done so already, give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below. Is there anything you need to know or would like to know about the Hoka Mach X3? You can also find me on all the social media platforms, mainly on Instagram at Hawkins Running. You'll find me over at Strava as well, if you fancy joining me on Strava, or if you fancy joining me on the Hawkins Running Strava Club. I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.